He is one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history.
Brady goes for the big ball to Moss. He reels it in with one hand right over Revis.
Elevation, speed, and agility.
You know who? Moss. A leap, a catch, and another touchdown.
Made Randy Moss a triple threat, destined for the Hall of Fame.
That's Randy Moss for 6 more.
Since leaving the league in 2012, Moss has worked to maintain his health and athleticism, but he says that last year, something changed.
When did you first know that something just isn't right?
I got up a little fatigued, and my urine was a little dark. It was like the color of a soda, like Dr. Pepper.
At some point, the viewers even picked up.
Yeah.
Your eyes.
The jaundice of my eyes.
What was it like when you got the diagnosis, when you were told?
I was nervous because of the doctor talking about that C word is me, you know, and I just think that when you live your life, you know, a certain type of way of, you know, eating right, taking care of your health, and all of a sudden you get diagnosed with cancer, it's kind of like I was overwhelmed, you know, like just hit with a ton of bricks.
Randy was diagnosed with bile duct cancer after having a stent put in his liver.
I came in at a stage 2, and he told me how lucky I was.
His beloved wife, Lydia, becoming his caregiver, supporting him every step of the way.
It was hard for me because he didn't want our help, because he's used to doing everything on his own. And as much as he tried to push us away, I think he realized we needed him and he needed us. I was kicking down them doors. I was opening up those blinds. I was like, even if I just have to sit here, I'm just gonna sit here. Even if you're angry, even if you don't want to talk, we're gonna be here. And you don't think about that until you're faced with, what if he isn't going to be here? And that was really hard. Excuse me. It was really hard because that's not something you just sit around and think about.
After undergoing a complex 6-hour procedure that removed parts of several organs, along with chemotherapy and radiation, Randy went into remission.
I talk about my faith in the Lord. I talk about how much I love my family. And I talk about the game that I grew up loving at a small age, and that's football. I put one more F in that category, and that's the fight. Because that's what I needed to do.
He says his cancer journey made him reflect on a long-held struggle, the sudden death of his big brother, Eric.
2019, my brother mysteriously dies of heart failure. And I didn't really have time to talk to my brother when he left. My brother died at 48. And the one thing that I always prayed to God was, God, just give me the 50.
But Randy says supporting his longtime friend, Deion Sanders, during his own cancer fight helped him with his grief.
He called me, and the first thing he said is, I need you. And when he said that, it took me back to my brother. And he said, Mossy, I'm struggling with this. I haven't left my bedroom for like 4 or 5 days. And I just said, Prime, I know what you're going through, because when I got home, I didn't want to leave my bedroom. I just wanted to just leave my food by the door. I'll get it and come back and get it later. But one thing that my wife told me is, man, get on out of here and let the family love you. They miss you. And he did that. And right when he did that, he texted me back a couple days and told me thank you. That was more of a burden lifted up off of my chest because of what I've been going through over the last couple of years, that I can finally be there for somebody. I think that there's a lot of, when I say selfish men, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. We just, that macho, I don't need a doctor to tell me what's going on with me. And I think for me, it's just more that you don't want to go see that doctor before it's too late.
No, you do not. And I'm so proud of how he focused on the fight and not the fright. Yeah. He talked about his faith. Oh, he talked about the prayer warriors that came out for him. But his wife, Lydia, I'm telling you, caregivers are so important in a fight like this, and they often don't get the recognition they deserve. And Lydia's story about caring for Randy was so touching. He was like, get on out of here. But you really needed that. You really needed that.
And you watch it. I mean, he's so open about it and sharing the emotions. And talked about Coach Prime. He didn't just help Coach Prime off the field.
No, he went there. He went to the University of Colorado recently to talk with Coach Prime and to talk with the players. And, you know, because his love runs deep for football. He is so grateful for the sport, for his family, and he just wants to spread that love to others. And you can see Randy, he is back full-time on ESPN's, sorry about this, Sunday NFL Countdown.
Hey.
Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern.
I love all
so if
those
you're not
guys.
watching the other guys,
I love all those guys.
Yeah.
I'm happy that
I
he's
know you
back.
are.
I mean,
I know
Randy
you
worked
are.
with me at Fox.
He
and
sure did.
Just and he was an incredible player, but I think that now people get to see what an incredible man he is off the field. Because a lot of guys are really a lot different than what you think they are.
But he's the real deal.
He is the real
And
deal.
he and his wife, Lydia, thank you so much for inviting me
no doubt.
to sit down with you. It means a lot. All right.